The Vanguard newspaper. Only implementation of agreement will stop nationwide strike, NLC insists. High cost of cement. Nigerians opt for container houses. Well, that's I think the container housing thing it's very trendy in some parts of Europe. I've thought about how effective it could be in these parts of in Africa, especially the western parts of Africa, the eastern parts of Africa, northern parts of Africa. I mean, because of the temperature, I'm talking about the humidity and the rest of them. So if well, it's a good idea if we can find a way to get by the heat that will be generated because of the kind of materials that these containers are made from. I think that could work. Let's go for a commercial now. We'll come back and touch on some more headlines on the Vanguard, and then open the phone lines, take your calls and your messages on Facebook.
Oh boy, we will get with that.
Hey now, Igwe Nightlife, doctor, philanthropist, socialist, yaman.
The newspaper review segment of the Morning Crossfire. Some more interesting headlines to look at on the Vanguard newspaper. By the way, my name is Ifeami Andrew. If you haven't joined us on Facebook, you should do that now. It is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH on Facebook. That's how you get access to us online from wherever you are in the world. Just get on Facebook, search Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. You can watch us and listen, and at the same time drop your comments, or take advantage of our WhatsApp portal 0809-030-6416. You can send WhatsApp messages there as well, 0809-030-6416. Now let's look at some of your messages on Facebook. Ogojone Justice says, Ifeami is Emeka Woke Fubara's cabinet member because his comment has a lot of potholes. Fubara supporters, the governor should pay close attention to his appointees and their utterances. And Joko Given says, good morning. Abuja warehouse looted, people are hungry, and a hungry man is an angry man. More warehouses will be targeted. I guess there's hunger in the land. J-Fat Ibekwe says, Emeka Woke warns against distractions in the state. I think the only distraction in the state are those who plan to impeach the governor. King Boy Ayana Ogu says, good morning, Ifeami. Emeka Woke said those disturbing the Supreme Court rally, the governor in local government areas are taking the state backwards. This is true and it should stop. Justice Ori says the reason for the crowd of various local government Supreme Court Thanksgiving service for the governor is because Rivers people hate intimidation and are happy to be liberated. Another message on Facebook, NLC saying that only implementation of agreement will stop protests and strike is a good one. The federal government should do the needful. Senate to probe CBN over loan is a good move. I hope it yields the needed results. That's Lorenzo Delight says the NAF destroying illegal refining site is also a good one. Alori Spief says, oh man, the messages are coming in really fast. Sunday Aswa says Emeka Woke has lost touch with reality. Thank God ability. Says for over a year now, MOA local government has no light. Are you referring to the whole of MOA local government council, or are you referring to parts of MOA local government council? You should be specific, because it would be almost unbelievable to say that the whole of the local government has been without power for 1 year. I mean, there's a council chairman, and he's one that prides himself to be doing quite a lot for the council. And if it's in any way conceivable that the whole of the council hasn't had power for a year, the council chairman would definitely be on top of it. So I think you should be more specific and let us know which community or which area in MOA local government council has been without power. That would make more sense. Sunday as well. Okay, we took a message before. Christian Williams says those people looting warehouses are not hoodlums. For me, they are good Nigerians who are hungry, and hunger no be anybody mate. That's from Christian Williams. Okay, we'll go back to some headlines on the Vanguard before we go to the phone lines. Naira depreciation wipes out MTN's profit amid stellar performance. That is on the Vanguard as well. MPC, federal government fights inflation as CBN mops up 5 trillion naira. Man, plenty of them. This one says we need money to buy drugs. Pensioners lament as 750 naira monthly in Oshun. My goodness, 750 naira. Or am I not saying that correctly? We need money to buy drugs. Pensioners lament. Get 750 naira monthly in pension in Oshun. What's the 750 naira for? I think it's details that we'd have to find. So the story is saying that some of the retired some of those who retired from the state service receive less than 8,000 naira as monthly pension. Okay. A 74-year-old man says he received as low as 337 naira monthly pension. Another pensioner from the state also said he received about 512 naira. Is this some error, or has this been going on for long? There has to be an explanation, because it's absurd. Perhaps there's some misunderstanding with the figures, or perhaps whoever was doing the computing and all of that made some errors. I can't say, I'm not part of the government, but it's almost unbelievable to think that this is what the amount you're seeing here: 1,560 naira, 949 naira for some, 547 naira for some, as pension. Through Old Generation Bank. Wow. Find more details on the Vanguard. I can't give you all that information. So if you want to know, get on the Vanguard and find out all the details. Let's go to the phone lines now. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0002. You can also call 0817-923-0007. 0817-923-0007. And you can also reach us on 0817-923-0003. I know not everybody has the number. That's why I go over the numbers again and again for those people who might not have it. Opportunity to get it now and call in 0817-923-0003 or 0817-923-0007. Where do we start from? Okay, Mufasa from NTA Road. Let's begin with you. Please keep your contributions brief, straight to the point. I've given us tips how to do this. You can even write down the points and just say it directly so you don't end up repeating yourself and taking too much time. Good morning, Mufasa. Straight to the point.
Yeah, according to the cabinet member, I don't know if there's a position called cabinet member in government, but according to what he said, that the Thanksgiving rally is distracting the governor. I want to ask, are this rally conducted in government house? The answer is no. Then, have you seen the governor in any of the rally? The answer is an emphatic no. So, how would people coming out in solidarity to support their governor a distraction to the governor? I really do not understand where distraction comes in. And NEMA, security at NEMA stores will not solve the problem of hunger in the land. The people are agitated, the people are hungry. The government should tackle the source of the problem and not the symptoms. That's my position.
All right, Mufasa, thank you. Abinoye from Abua, good morning.
Good morning, it's me, Andrew.
Welcome.
Yes, the arrest of the suspect of looters, in Abuja. Yes, that is criminal, however, but I think it's an index that there is a harsh economy. You see, the people today are driven, to economic duress, and most times what you wouldn't have done, you are doing them. If we see any warehouse to loot, we will do that. And I think the government should see that it is not an issue of looting. What is the causative factor? People are really dying. For those of us who are in the rural areas, there are some houses that don't eat in a day. And nobody is talking about that. The government is saying that we have to endure. To endure to which length? I think that the government should look at these things and make the government, because this one is not issue of a minimum wage. It affects cost across everybody. A situation where a bag of rice is 80,000. You can imagine. Thank you. I also want to look at the issue of NLC. They don't need to renege on the agreement. Federal government must ensure that what they have agreed, they must have to do. Thank you.
All right. Robin from Eche, good morning.
Good morning, Femi Andrew.
Yeah, good morning, Robin.
Yes, life lost cannot be recovered. So I'm urging the River State government to weigh in the problem between the Calabar people and the Bukuma. As your news bite says, the Calabares are looking for some of their persons. Headcount is going on. The government should weigh in. Police should weigh in. They should not wait longer. Then, National Assembly to probe over 30 trillion loan from Central Bank. I read an article some days back, very revealing and annoying. Most of the names we hear here, they are living affluently, are living on loan that they are unable to pay. They should probe. And those arrested in Abuja for looting warehouse. The government should have a face to know that the people are hungry. Good morning, Robert Magadi Farmer.
Samuel from Amerilu, good morning to you.
Good morning, my brother. Pensioners are lamenting on the drugs that they need money to pay. Yes, You see, when they are paying that 1,000 something before, that is when money was valued. But now it's not more valued. So government should look into them before they will die. So all this is you are doing is bad. You cannot buy Gary with that money now. You cannot even go to pharmacy. There's no medicine that is up to that 1,000. It's about 3,000 to 4,000. So they should do something and increase their pensioners' money. Then on the issue of governors, saying that there is distraction by a mega worker. My brother, mega worker should also know that governor is a governor. They might have come to stay. The only thing they need to do is just to join hands together and help the man to do the needful. And the promise of the youth employment, up to today, there is no employment. What is the problem? Let them make sure that they employ youth. So that you can also be making a good head to their life. Look at the growth of Babi Salu. They have increased everything. Pure water have increased everything. We have government. We have governors. We have state assembly. What are they doing? Even those who are going to teach today, they cannot transport from their place to the working place. Because of what? High cost of transportation. We are still sitting down watching them mocking this government. Please, they should be needful. Look at it from home to no light. You know, I'm talking to you, there's no light. This is more than 10 years of so. If you go to LA, no light.
All right, Samuel. We have to move on to another caller now. Thank you very much. George in Buguma, good morning.
Yes, Andrew, good morning to you.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Andrew, I'm looking at a statement coming from the Amayan plant.
George, I didn't get what you say. Hello, George.
I said I'm looking at the statement coming from the Amayan.
Was that what? Go ahead.
Concerning the misinformation from the Gegema people that we are stealing them, rather they are the ones. And can you have a tenant in your house and that tenant suddenly will now become the owner of your house, and you want to close your mouth and allow that tenant to continue to perpetrate all kinds of nuisance in your own house? My brother, I want to use this medium to say that a countless times I was growing up, the court has affirmed that the Kalabari people own that land that they are dwelling, and they, up to the Supreme Court of this country has also affirmed that that land belongs to us. That is the first place where our father, King Amasi, dwelt before we went to the place now we are staying. And I don't know what these people are saying, that our people, the Edia Valley, one of Buguma, aside of the war, is killing them and all of that. This is misinformation that they are passing to the public.
All right, George.
I want to use
well
this
said.
to say that they should stop. And let me also thank the governor of Rivers State for upgrading the school of the King of Okochi land. I think it deserves that upgradation.
All right, let's go to Susie now. Thank you, George. Susie from Erema, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You're welcome.
I think I will also align myself with the narrative of Chief Emeka Nwoke. Yes, I have always believed that the excesses of the proliferation of Thanksgiving and all of that, and if you look at it very well, everybody that goes for those Thanksgiving will always want to say something about the FCT minister, about those who are in the other way around. So, but the essence of it, I don't even know what it is. I think what the governor needs is those that will bring up ideas. The last time I checked, we actually celebrated the issue of New River Vision, which is actually hinged on the continuity and consolidation of River State kind of projects and all of that. But what I'm hearing now is renewed hope of agenda of President Buhari and all of that. And I suppose Buhari, President Tinubu, to say, Tinubu is supposed to be an opposition party in the center, while we are here doing our own thing. But because of this kind of hypocrisy, we have begun to talk about the new hope agenda in Abuja, while we are here in PDP in River State. The PDP National is talking about even counting on the renewed hope of Tinubu, which is actually making this hardship in Nigeria and all of that. So I believe that it's actually a distraction. People should provide ideas. It doesn't matter whether you are part of the government. There are a lot of things you can aid the governor to do, which I believe that he's not a parameter of Aro, even though he has appointed, does not have all the knowledge. Those in outside can do. So instead of going around shouting and bringing buses and all of that, spending money and all of that because you want to build a structure, for me it's unfortunate. The issue of looting houses, the warehouse in Abuja, Labour cannot help us to achieve anything as far as this situation is concerned. The model that Labour is using is outdated. It's outdated. It's commercial template. It cannot help us. Let us employ the template as provided by Adam Smith so that the wealth can be in the hands of individuals and they will contribute to the nation. Not Labour telling us that we should follow the essence of making government to provide welfare for every other person. Government cannot help.
All right, Susie, thank you very much. God's time from Onelga. Good morning.
Good morning, Ifeanyi.
Yeah, good morning. God's time.
Yeah, I want to advise or call on the police to look into the crisis rocking the Kalabare people and the Buguma people. I don't see any need why we should be killing ourselves. There's no need at all because one, what we are preaching for or what we are looking for is for peace. So in a place where we are killing ourselves, how do we intend to get the peace? So I think the various parties should sit on the round table and negotiate. And that would be a very good one. And for the looting in Abuja, for me, I feel the hunger in the land and the hardship has made people to think otherwise. But still, that is criminal act and it's not welcome. On the distraction as said by Emeka Nwoke, I think Emeka Nwoke should actually look at his conscience and see if he's not guilty of that distraction. If he has actually gone through his conscience and he's not guilty of that distraction, I'll say, okay, there's no problem. But for me, I rest my case here. Thank you. I do have a smart day.
Alfred from Emoha, good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
Good morning, Alfred.
Andrew, let me correct something. Andrew, it is the entire Emoha local government, not a village or a section in Emoha local government, but the entire Emoha local government that have not lied. Andrew, it is not just 1 day. It is for 2 years and 9 months now since the administration of Chidiloy. Emoha local government don't have electricity. And the entire Emoha local government, not a section. I repeat, not a section. You can go and make your findings as a journalist. And this is 2 years and 9 months now. And person like Emeka Nwoke, who is from Emoha and who has served as the chief of staff to the River State government, and I think it's not up to a year now. I experienced this in Emoha. Emoha don't have light, and he's talking that Emoha local government commissioned generator. Generator is what my local government is commissioning, and someone of that level, of that caliber, is coming to make proud of it. I don't understand this, and it's so unfortunate. I beg.
All right, Letambari, Alfred, thank you. Letambari, good morning. He's calling from Bori.
Good morning, it's me, Andrew.
Good morning.
Yeah, let me look at what NLC is saying, that despite what federal government is doing, that they will not stop protest and strike. For me,
no, they didn't say despite what federal government is doing. Labour says, Letambari, hold on and listen to me. Let me correct you. Labour says the only thing that will prevent a nationwide strike is when the federal government implements the agreement. That's what they say.
Okay.
The agreements have not been implemented.
Yeah, and for me to attend to that, I think what actually I see that is the problem to this is that NLC has not changed their way of doing things. If they have changed their way of doing things, I think federal government will not see any reasons why, after all the protests and the strike, they will not like to implement what they agreed. If the NLC has stood their ground and said this time, this strike we are going to do, or this protest we are going to do is once and for all. If the federal government do not yield to our agreement or our understanding, we will not retrieve our side or protest. I think by the time this thing happens for 1, 2, 3 days, and the federal government see that their revenue is not coming as expected, they will change their tune. But because we have a NLC that is not serious, that does not take the responsibility of the people as if it is their own. That is why you see the federal government always keep falling their hands, not responding to the agreement they agreed on, because they see that there has no impact in what they are doing.
Thank you very much, Leighton Barry. Now, point made. Let's go to Rumigbo, where JJ is on the line waiting. JJ, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
You're welcome, JJ.
I listened to the member, the council member. I was saying that people who the former governor did return are the one causing problem, distracting everybody. He also asked a question, if they are the only people in their own area. I want to ask if he also is the only person in Emoha, because he has held several positions and also moved from being the chief of staff government house to commissioner right now. I don't know if he's also the only. He also said that months is enough to do something. Meanwhile, Tony Okocha, the NCC red, as the president said 9 months is not even enough to deserve politics. I heard Governor is saying, crowd, you're saying that the Supreme Court has given this are so organic because he is not bad. And his people, how do I want to ask you? 23 look,
JJ, unfortunately, we're experiencing difficulties hearing you.
Okay, you can hear me now?
Okay, yeah, it's a lot better now.
Okay, fine. If 23/23 local government has voted for this man and the man has won, what is wrong in 23/23 also saying we are thanking God on his behalf? There's no distraction. They are not doing this thing in government house. It's not part of it. What is going on? The market is prepared. It's really to make sure it is developed. So there's no distraction anywhere. Thank you very much.
All right, JJ, thank you very much. We would now take some messages on WhatsApp, and I have a short commercial on the way. Let's see what you're saying on WhatsApp first. Patrick Amadi says, good morning. Those people are not looters. There's hunger in the country. Since it's happening in Abuja, Mr. President should take care. Another one says, good morning. There's those supporting the governor now were all supporters of the FCT minister. Any new Rivers State governor that emerges, you see people supporting him because of what they will benefit. My brother, that's Rivers State for you. Daniel sent this one in. This person says, good morning, presenter. In Kogi State, my father received 4,000 naira for just 2 months before the expiration of Captain Wada, former governor of Kogi State. For 8 years of former governor Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, no penny was paid to pensioners. This is very bad. Igor Abdullahi Omale, you sent that message in. Big King says, I'm trying to put my head around it. This is the looting of FCT warehouse by hoodlums. An unscrupulous, hungry element was done to draw the attention of Jagaband and the attention of the president and FCT minister to prune down the price of food items in the market. They're very disgruntled guys looking for what to eat. Big King, that message came in from you. Let's see. Army for Ernest. Army for Ernest says, okay, Emeka Woke's utterances is contradictory. I think he shouldn't remain in the governor's administration. He lacks integrity. Another message, this one is from who? Thank God Ability. I think we already got your message on Facebook, thank God. But it's a thing of joy that repair work has commenced on the abandoned Songhai farm. Oh, okay. Meaning that soon River sons and daughters will be employees to work in the farm. Kudos to the people's governor. Thank God Ability, you sent that message in. We've been trying to follow this up. More information about this would be coming out in shortest possible time. This one says, Emoha local government, no NEPA light at all. Sonny from Port Harcourt. All right. We'll get, I'll definitely get in touch with the council chairman and figure out the entirety of this and let us know. We know that there's been issues with power, but now that you're saying it's all over the local government council, then okay, it brings up reasons to find out from the council what the problem is. Ibulu Michael says distractors should allow the current administration work. I totally agree with Emeka Woke. And Stephen says, good morning, Stephen Igbix from Ajib. Congratulations. Okay, this one says, Nikki Haley for being projected first female Republican president. 750 as pension. Wow, it could be an error because sometimes I get 10 error from network service providers and sometimes from my bank. But it's not a laughing matter. Nigerians are going through a lot. Let's take this short commercial. When we come back, we'll go back to Facebook and X to take more of your messages.
You are tuned in to
Nigeria Info.
We'll be right back after this.